And the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that option game can be tricky, right? But nice job by the defense playing assignment football. And watch the linebacker, you can tell, locked in on the quarterback, chases him down, gets to him. Not only gets to him, doesn't let him break a tackle, gets him on the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And now on first down after converting with the run. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Cooper. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Milroe. This one's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try along. And the try is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that minute. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Using his feet to buy time. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Arkansas State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You can tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Slips a tackle. Getting some heat. Buys a little time. On the run, fires downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Line getting set on second down. Off the play fake. Looking for a huge play. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. How about that alert play for the defense to corral that fumble?
Man, you see wide receivers try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football.
And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Manning. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Line gets set, first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Open space at the 25. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And I just love having a decisive quarterback. Like, give him options, but he makes a decision, sticks his foot in the ground, says, I'm going to get the first down, and he gets it.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. On the move. At midfield, he's got room. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
On the run, it's Peterson. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding.
What a snag by the defense. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And I tell you what, defensively, you want to set the tone, and you gave up a few plays, but bowed your neck, got a big turnover. That's what you dream about. You dream about forcing a turnover, especially on the first possession. Offense, it's your turn.
Running back goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Jordan. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
On the ground with the counter. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
The give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They go right back to it. Breaks the tackle. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force it to settle for a field goal? Looking to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Give the defense tons of credit. They were not fooled. Everybody thought that was going to be a run play, but the defense didn't. They pinned their ears back. They got upfield, and they got to the quarterback.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone, it's Manning. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Reed. Feeling some heat. Coming after it. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you've got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll immediately call timeout.
I love running the angle route, whether it's on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd route. It's a really good route. It's a safe route. Just takes a little bit of timing over the middle of the field. But, hey, again, getting it to a playmaker in space, always winning.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Oh, he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Pressure coming. Using his legs to buy some time. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. This will likely be the last play of the half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Michigan State 3, NC State 0.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Right back to the well. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Spartans in the hurry up. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got him, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Off-play action on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Neighbors. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. It'll be a draw. Jukes his way for more. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing just... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Reed. It's complete on the right side. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter.
Hey, you pull people on. I don't know on the phone. It's crazy.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Dances away from one. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice. For this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Looking to throw, it's Jordan. They're trying to get to it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
The give from the gun. Runs through the tackle.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice move to stay on his feet. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. I think they keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. At the 20, he's got space.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Both of these offense sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
So gotta get value. Gotta get value. Take like first. Oh my goodness. This shit about to be crazy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get
They
him on
really
the
got
ground
these
at the
bitches
20.
on here, bro.
All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but
I'm about to pause this. I'm starting on recording. I got